Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to share my daily routine with you all, and I'm going to show you what I do from the time that I wake up to the time that I go to sleep and how I structure my day to be as productive and motivated as possible. I also have a little gift for you guys, which is a free printable guide that'll help you turn your lazy days into productive ones. So if you're feeling unmotivated, stressed, distracted, or stuck, it'll help you reduce stress, focus, start getting things done, and check things off of your to-do list. It's completely free to download and it'll be linked down below in the description box if you guys are interested. So I hope you guys find it useful, and now let's get started with the video. Recently, I've stopped waking up at 5 a.m. and trying to be a morning person because I've realized that it only makes me tired and sleepy for the entire day. So now I usually wake up at around 7:30 because that's when I feel the most energized in the morning. On some days, I just wake up and I'm so ready to start my day that I practically jump out of bed. But on other days, whenever I need a little more time before I start my day, I'll usually sit in bed and go on my phone. But I do have a rule here. I never consume anything that's negative in the morning, such as reading the news or going on Twitter. Instead, I like to read inspirational things, so I'll go on Pinterest, read some quotes, or look at mood boards, and sometimes I even visit positivity accounts on Instagram. And after about 10 minutes or so of browsing, I'll usually be ready to start my day, so I'll get up, and the first thing I like to do is turn on some uplifting music because I just want to start my day with good vibes, if you know what I mean. And while I'm jamming out to my favorite songs, I'll start making my bed. After my bed is made, it is time for my morning workout. So I'll usually do 1 or 2 workout videos by Chloe Ting. I found her during lockdown and I love her videos, and so I like to follow along. The reason I like to work out first thing in the morning is because I know that if I put them off to later during the day, I'll never end up actually doing them and I'll get lazy. So I just like to get it done first. Because of online classes and social distancing, I haven't really been going out or moving my body much, and so doing a workout is essential to stay healthy, and also it really helps me feel more energized. After I complete my workout and put away my fitness mat, I like to get dressed for the day and finally get out of my pajamas. So I still like to dress pretty comfortably because I spend most of my days at home, but I think there's a fine line between pajamas and comfy clothes. After that, I'll get on with my standard morning routine. I'll brush my face. Wait, what? I will brush my teeth and wash my face and make breakfast and get something to eat. I've been trying to spend as much time as possible outside while the weather is still warm, so if it's not too cold in the morning, I'll have breakfast outside as well, enjoy the nature, and get some fresh air. Once I've had breakfast, I'll usually come back to my room with my morning cup of tea, and I'll sit down at my desk, and the first thing I like to grab are my journals. I journal in a few different ways. The first one is whenever I have something that's bothering me and taking up a lot of space in my mind, I'll just write it down and clear my head. The next way is by writing down affirmations. So I have sets of affirmations and I'll usually rewrite them in my notebook. And the third way of journaling that I have is by journaling in a creative workbook. So the creative workbook already comes with specific layouts, so you mostly have to fill them in. But what I love about them is that you can get pretty creative with this, use some markers to decorate and doodle, and it can be pretty fun. After about 10 or 15 minutes of journaling, I'm ready to start my workday, and I'll turn on my computer, and the first thing I like to do is look at my to-do list because it's digital, and I'll go ahead and rearrange all of my to-dos in the order that I plan to do them. So at any specific time, whenever I look at my to-do list, the first thing I see is the thing that I have to do, so I don't spend a lot of time deciding what to do or procrastinating. And once the to-do list is rearranged, I'll just go ahead and start the first task on the list. And that pretty much wraps up my morning routine. After that, I don't really have a specific schedule or routine of things because on some days I have online classes, on other days I have to attend classes in school, and on the weekends I don't have classes at all. So my schedule pretty much changes every day. There isn't a specific thing that I do at a specific time. However, there are a few things that I do every day, and one of them is that whenever I study, I like to set a timer for about 45 minutes because I found that that's the optimal amount of time for me to learn new things and focus but not get too tired. And whenever I'm doing other sort of work that doesn't really require learning new things or memorizing, I'll set a timer for an hour and 20 minutes because that gives me enough time to focus and not be interrupted, but also it's not too long to the point where I get really tired. After my timer goes off, I of course like to take a break. So my break lasts usually anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. During my breaks, I like to do a lot of random different things. Sometimes I will read a book if I'm reading something really interesting at the moment. Other times I'll grab a snack, listen to music, and also go outside. Again, if the weather allows it, I always try to go outside and get some fresh air. I always like to set timers for my breaks. Otherwise, I'll probably take a break for a few hours and procrastinate for the entire day. So whenever the timer goes off, I just get back to work. I like to end my work days at a specific time every day because firstly, it gives me something to look forward to, but also it helps me balance work and self-care. Today, I decided to end my day at 8 p.m. because I was particularly busy and had a lot to do today. Sometimes I'll end my days a little bit later, other days a little bit earlier. So it really depends on my workload. After I finish up my work, the first thing I like to do is clean my desktop and delete all the temporary files and anything that I don't need so that the mess doesn't pile up. And then I also like to take a look at my to-do list and make sure that all of the tasks for tomorrow are added and plan or add anything that I need to so the to-do list is ready to go for the next day. And after that, I'll just turn off my computer or put it to sleep because it's the end of my workday. Then I like to chill out for the rest of the night, and the way that I mark my self-care time is by drinking my second cup of tea for the day. And I also like to change my desk, so I work at my standing desk and then I relax at my other desk, because sharing the same space for both for work and also for relaxing is really confusing for your brain and really hurts your productivity. While I'm drinking my tea, I like to get creative. On some days, I'll design printables like the one that was included in today's video. On other days, I'll plan videos or do voiceovers, which is what I'm doing right now. And I also like to do quite a lot of video editing at this time. I love video editing, but it can be quite time consuming and even boring sometimes, so I like to listen to audiobooks while I edit to make the process a little more interesting and productive. To listen to my favorite audiobooks, I use Audible. A big shout out to them for partnering up with me on this video. Today, I was listening to Procrastination and the Productivity Method audiobook by Alan Coulter. It includes 21 unique and proven methods to beat procrastination, and so far, I loved all of the tips that were included as they were unique and super practical. You're now able to download all of the Audible monthly originals for free, and you also get access to guided wellness programs to help you reduce stress, which is amazing because I get to enjoy even more content from Audible at no extra cost. On top of that, Audible has recently launched stories.audible.com, where you can stream hundreds of titles completely free with no strings attached. So if you're interested, you can go to audible.com/AlanKelley or text Alan Kelley to 500-500 to get one free audiobook, unlimited Audible originals, and a 30-day free trial. Back to my night routine. So I usually like to edit for about an hour or a little bit more, pretty much every day, because editing takes a really long amount of time. Like, I'm not kidding. It takes me probably like 10 hours at least to edit a single video, which is why I don't really post often. So I dedicate most of my nights to editing videos. However, there are specific days when I don't really feel like getting work done or doing editing, and on those days I'll allow myself to watch a movie or catch up on YouTube on my favorite creators, because sometimes it's just totally okay to do nothing or do nothing productive, because that's also needed in order to be productive the next day. At around 10:30 to 11, I'll finish up all of the things that I'm doing, and I'll go about my standard night routine, like brushing my teeth, taking a shower, and doing skincare. And after that, I'll be back to my room, open my bed, get rid of all of the pillows, and I'll get in bed and usually fall asleep in like 10 minutes or so. So that's pretty much it for my night routine. Before we wrap up today's video, question of the day, let me know in the comments down below, when do you guys wake up in the morning? Because I'm really curious. As I said in this video, I like to wake up at around 7:30 a.m. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications, and don't forget to download the free printable that I made for today's video, because I worked really hard on it, and I also really hope that the tips will help you out. Thanks so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you super soon in my next video. Bye!